That's the first base. That is a magnificent effort. Base. That is a
So this is Underwood's old home. This is the actual building he used to live in. And next to that, there is this path that leads to somewhere in the mountain or the forest, or actually I have no idea where it leads to. I've always wondered where this path would lead to, and I guess I'll find that out now. So far I've climbed up this part of the hill, and this path leads up to over there, and I want to climb over and see what's on that side, but honestly I'm a bit scared, and I'm afraid of getting hurt, of slipping in these wet loose leaves, and I'm afraid, I guess, from getting too far away from civilization. I've made it up the hill. So I'm facing a dilemma. There's that road, or there's this road. And this reminds me of a very famous poem by Robert Frost. And I just felt like reading poetry in the woods. So let me recite this poem. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. By Robert Frost. I think out of the two paths, this one is the one less traveled by, and it's actually very fitting with the poem because it bends into the undergrowth and I can't see where it leads to. So I think I'll follow Robert Frost's advice and go into that one instead of that one. I'm taking the road less traveled by. I haven't noticed it the first time I went up this road, but the ground is actually really pretty. Like, it doesn't justify it on camera. I mean, I'm filming on a crappy phone camera, but if you actually come here and look at the color of these dried leaves, it's a very vivid orange, and also a really dark red, and it's really beautiful. So I've been in this part of the woods for maybe an hour, and what I've noticed is that it's not quiet at all. The woods is actually very alive with sounds, mostly sounds of birds calling to each other and flying around. And even now, bet you can hear like chirps and birds calling and the leaves rustling. The forest is alive with sound. Hello, so I'm still in the middle of editing my video, and as you can see, there's my rough draft of my timeline with all of my clips and sounds inside. But okay. So originally, I was going to do a voiceover about the things I've learned in my little adventure in the forest. I was going to compare the sounds of the city and of the forest, but I think I had a better idea. While I was looking through my clips, I found out like in the parts where I wasn't talking to the camera, I wasn't really being conscious of what I was filming, I caught myself humming a lot in the forest and singing a lot in the forest. It's really embarrassing, so I'll include only one clip, and it's right here. Yeah. But what I guess learned is that when I was in the forest, when I was in nature among the trees and the really loud birds, it made me sing too inside, and it was automatic. I didn't think about singing. I didn't know I was singing until I was editing the video and I had to edit out clips of me just singing and humming. So I guess subconsciously, I think I took away music from the forest, and I wanted to put that into my video. So I am going to play for you a song called 꽃들도. It's a Japanese song, and I am playing the piano, and my roommate is going to play the violin. And I recorded it just now, so this is the song that I kept on thinking about in my head. I kept on like singing it in my head while I was editing the video. I hope you enjoy the music, both by the instrumental music and also the music made by the forest.